and care about River State and her peace. Let's build and take her to greater heights. It's a task we must all accomplish. Remember, you can watch Rstv News live on YouTube at Rstv Online and on Facebook at Rstv Channel 22 Online. Subscribe, click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. Good evening, welcome to Rstv World News. I am Akilachi KJ, and now the news in detail. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has presented a certificate of recognition and staff of office to the Amayanabo of Okochiri Kingdom, King Ateke Tom. The presentation ceremony was held at Government House in Port Harcourt. Tamuno Barabi Ibulubo has details.
Governor Fubara said he acted within the provision of the law to upgrade a traditional stool and in acknowledgement of the peace effort of King Ateke Tom. The governor urged the king to continue to do justice to everybody within and outside his domain. Governor Fubara also assured that this administration will not be high-handed but collaborate and consult widely with other stakeholders in the state in delivering good governance.
We are on a crossroad in our state when we all need to stand for what is right. Be one of those people that will be in that cause to liberate and free our dear state. And I know strongly that having the support of a peace-loving man like Amayabo Okochiri, having the support of this wonderful Council of Chiefs, having the support of the great people of Rivers State, we will bring peace to our state. We will do those things that are right to develop our state. We will continue to consult. We will not act as dictators. We will act as people who knows that one day we will live. And when we live, the way we have acted will speak for us.
In his speech, Commissioner for Chieftaincy and Community Affairs Charles Amadi congratulated King Ateke Tom for being formally presented with the certificate of recognition and staff of office as first-class traditional ruler. Also speaking, former Transport Minister Chief Abiy Sekebo thanked Governor Fubara for fulfilling his promise of upgrading the traditional stool of Okochiri Kingdom and pledged the support of cricket people to his administration. Tamuno Barabi Ibulubo, Rstv News.
Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has said the second phase of the Trans-Kalabari Road will flag off soon to connect more riverine communities. The governor therefore urged all residents in the state to see themselves as part of government and defend it where necessary. Again, Tamuno Barabi Ibulubo reports that Governor Fubara gave the charge when he addressed members of the Family Support Group, a socio-cultural organization.
The Family Support Group embarked on a peace walk for SIM in Port Harcourt and had a stopover at the gates of Government House. They came to pledge their loyalty and continued support to enable the administration succeed. On behalf of Governor Fubara, the head of Rivers State Civil Service, Dr. George Nweke, received them saying that the administration runs an open-door policy and will attend to the collective aspirations of all Rivers people. Governor Fubara said some projects by his administration have been completed while the Port Harcourt Ring Road is ongoing, as the Elele-Omok Road has been awarded with the contractor mobilized to site.
I want to thank you for your fervent support for the government, which you have expressed here. And like you said, when we cast our votes, we are encouraged, admonished, advised to also defend those votes. We need to then add that when we have also voted someone in, we also need to defend that person. Is that what you said? Yes! Our job is simple. Because the whole land of Rivers State stands in affirmation that the governor won this election squarely and deserves his full tenure. And there's not going to be anything that will short of that particular mandate. Yes. That he should not be afraid. Yes. He should move on. Yes. Because Rivers people are with him. Yes. I want to thank you for that. Point Rivers State will be open like Lagos. Just yesterday, you heard on the news also that the governor has commenced the construction of the road from Elele. You know where Elele is? Yes. At the end of the request, the one that was done, which was commendable at the time it was done, was just one lane. But now it's going to actualize. Now look at this place, this secretariat complex. This is the pride of Rivers State. Yes. This place, you see, as soon as the governor, when he came in, there was no water flowing here. People were buying water with rubber, climbing up, and we felt it was a security problem. For people you don't know to be climbing in everywhere to bring water. Now water flows here 247. The first working days of the governor were spent coming to inspect facilities here, and as I speak, we have lifts going on. Taking people to go and please.
President General of the Family Support Group, Henry Abraham, assured that in the same vein that they voted and defended their votes, they are also resolved to defend the government so that it will remain focused and eventually succeed. Tamuno Barabi Iblubo, Rstv News.
Young people should cultivate the habit of reading books that will impact their lives positively. Deputy Governor of Rivers State, Professor Ngozi Odu, made the remark at the launch of a book entitled Words for Life, written by Chief Ibe Rstv, held at the NBA House, Moscow Road in Port Harcourt. Namdi Olimini has the story.
The Deputy Governor said young ones are no longer interested in reading. All they do is social media. But in addition to that, they need to have copies of good books in order to acquire information and knowledge to build a greater society. She commended the author for putting his thoughts together to produce nuggets that would positively impact on people's lives, noting that nuggets are the kind of words that encourages and inspires people, especially when they have the feeling to commit suicide. Biblical or secular nuggets can help them change their minds. According to her, the author has traversed the world and gathered experience which he has used to renew the hope and imagination of children that the future holds something great for them and they should not despair.
If you don't utilize your brain, the brain begins to die. And so what I'm saying is that what our brother has done today by putting these nuggets together is to help us to keep our brains alive. When you're in your car, anytime you feel good, read it. If you feel bad, read it. It's a thing that at any given time, it can give you a positive turnaround in your brain, your heart, and your mind. So all we can do is to encourage him so that the volume 2 can come, so that the volume 3 can come, and we'll continue to spread it and give to the younger ones. The younger ones are no longer doing the reading. What they do is probably all social media. But in addition, we need the hard copies of things like this, so we can pass on the information, pass on the knowledge, and build a greater society and a greater country.
In his remarks, Chairman of Occasion David Briggs said the author through the book has impacted on the younger generation by guiding them aright and ensuring that they do not repeat the mistakes of their fathers, and commended him for attaining such feat. Earlier, the author of the book Words of Life, Ibe Rstv, said his passion for writing informed his decision to put together practical wisdom nuggets for people to live by. Namdi Olimini, Rstv News.
The Dr. Peter Orderly Cancer and Cardiovascular and the Mother and Child hospitals will all begin full operations soon. This was made public by the Rivers State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Adeze Ore, as she held a media chat with journalists in her office at the State Secretariat Complex, Port Harcourt. Godspa Anile was there for our.
The world-class cancer, cardiovascular, and mother and child hospitals commissioned by the immediate past administration could not start full operations because of teething challenges stemming from the inability of the private partners to adhere to the agreements, but requested to add their private investment to begin proper operations. Dr. Ore said the present administration, on assumption of office, set up a committee to investigate and make valuable reports to enable the takeoff of operations next month. In the area of state health insurance, the state government has identified it as the best option to remove the catastrophic health expenses people have to pay.
River State, a household survey was conducted and we found that the out-of-pocket payment in River State is upwards of 94%. So the burden is enormous, and we made this case to His Excellency, and it was very clear to him that if we want to alleviate the catastrophic health expenses that people have to pay for health, then there is no other way but through state health insurance. What we've been doing is kind of sensitizing the public about state health insurance, what it means, what are the benefits. We're establishing the office now. And part of that is setting up the ICT systems that will be enrolling people into health insurance. We're about to embark on facility accreditation. So it's not every hospital that people will access the health insurance, at least in this initial time.
The Commissioner for Health also explained that the state government is strengthening the secondary health care sector to bridge the gap between the primary and tertiary health institutions. She noted that the state is to renovate and equip 3 zonal hospitals to serve people better before the first year in office of the present administration. Dr. Ore also announced that 56 people have been tested for Lassa fever and 6 were confirmed positive last week, stressing that more samples will be conducted and made public.
The number of cases that we've treated and discharged are 4 so far, and we have 50 people who were tested but were lab confirmed negative. And so contacts who have exited surveillance, in total we have 148. So we will see in the coming weeks, there's no new case that comes up, no new confirmed positive, then we will then declare that the Lassa fever outbreak in Rivers State is officially over.
Power Anele, Rstv News.
And now the management of Rivers State Television has tasked media practitioners to use their profession as a tool to change the wrong narratives in society. Head of station, Rivers State Television, Fingesi Onisoya, was speaking when the Orashi Media Practitioners Forum visited the management at the Elelen War Complex. God's Power Nele has more.
Mr. Onisoya enjoined the members of the forum to come together and contribute meaningfully to the overall development of their region and state in general. He advised them to be objective in their reportage and project community news that needs state and national attention for development. According to him, the management of the station is determined to partner individuals and organizations with core values of affecting the society positively and projecting the state better to the outside world for investment.
I feel that this forum has a duty to aggregate ideas and to project, to let people know, create awareness, tell our sons and daughters in office that they have a responsibility to ensure that we have our share of the national cake. Yeah. Development should be even. So we have a responsibility. Let's set the agenda. Let people realize that the goose that lays the golden egg is not being nourished. Let's reach those people who are actively in strategic places. Let them realize that they have a responsibility. So I urge the forum, I've told you that we are going to partner you in everything you do, anywhere we can come in, we are going to do, we already started doing.
Chairman Orashi Media Practitioners Forum Victor II explained that the essence of their visit to Rivers State Television was to seek for partnership and to disclose their vision to the management. He thanked God for the political growth in the area, stressing that the Orashi region in this present administration in the state has the deputy governor and the chief of staff government house. The chairman of the forum, however, assured of projecting the state positively and drawing developments to the area while appreciating the activities of the station's management in sustaining it.
The prior administration under Sir Simele Fubara has really worked assiduously towards transformational governance in the state. They are trying to say purposefully, is cool-headed and does not make noise. That our own sister, Professor Ngozi Odu, is there giving him the support, the needed support, and they hear who more than anyone has defended democracy in the state. Edison here, the former president chief of staff. So we owe them a lot of gratitude, and we'll still work. We'll keep working to ensure that they succeed.
God's Power Anele, Rstv News.
Do you love and care about Rivers State and her peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. It's a task we must all accomplish. Remember, you can watch Rstv News live on YouTube at Rstv Online and on Facebook at Rstv Channel 22 Online. Subscribe, click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. Now time for a break on the world news, but still to come, Israel Hezbollah trade deadly strikes. recording fatalities on both sides. And in sports, NPFL changes date for March Day 28 fixtures. We'll bring these and more reports after this break. Don't go away.
Awesome wonder and mighty ruler, the King of all the earth.
I have said this, and I'm going to say it. My vision is not to buy private jets. My vision is not to drive the most expensive car. My vision is not to use the money of God to build expensive school that the members that contributed cannot attend. My vision is to use the resources of God, prepare people for heaven. My vision is to look for the lost souls, look for the prostitutes, look for the armed robbers, look for the killers, look for the assassins. Use the resources of God and rehabilitate them and prepare them for heaven. My vision is to look for children that cannot go to school, children that are roaming on the street. Use the resources of God, take them to a school, then that they can go to school and become better people tomorrow. That is my vision.
OPS, Dr. Jesus in Action. Dr. Jesus in Action. God is here.
Wake up the champion in your child. Give them energy to go further. Milo Active Go and the natural goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa helps wake up the champion in your child.
Milo! Hello, my bro. Man, the road is so heavy here. And there's so much traffic. I think we should postpone, huh?
Not a chance. Aisha.
We don't quit, guys. I'll be there.
Done.
2 files received.
I'm on my way. Take first right in 50 meters and you're there.
Copy that. Aisha, where are you?
Guess where?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Move. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Runway X.
The future of fashion showcasing.
Very impressive. How did you pull that off?
With Nigeria's top tech talents.
And Globe. Power your relentless ambition with ultra-high-speed data. Glow with pride.
Here's what a good hair day looks like and feels like. With the new Lush Hair Care range. Made with a cocktail of nature's finest oils. With hibiscus oil for hair growth, rooibos oil to eliminate frizz, amla oil to prevent hair breakage. To give your hair life and bounce. So go ahead and be confident.
Stunning, flawless, beautiful.
You deserve a soft life, so does your hair. Lush Hair. Be beautiful.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
Welcome back. It's still Rstv World News. Now on to the rest of our reports. Lush Hair, a popular brand in the beauty product industry, has unveiled some of its new products to customers in Port Harcourt. The workshop was organized in collaboration with the Nigeria Association of Hairdressers, Barbers and Cosmetologists, River State Chapter. Namdi Olimini takes it from here.
The branch head of Lush Hair Care Range, Nahil Khan, said the workshop was organized to launch and demonstrate effective ways of using the new products, which includes shampoo, conditioners, treatment oil, and relaxers. He said the new products are of high quality and rich in ingredients that can maintain and keep the hair beautiful and healthy. According to him, they choose to unveil the products through the association because they will in turn recommend it to the end users.
We are here today for the workshop for the stylist so that they can learn the process of getting the hair into the relaxer. The product is good. We wanted it to be through the trial to the stylish first so that they can convey to the consumers.
The South coordinator of the Nigerian Association of Hairdressers, Barbers and Cosmetologists, Beauty Okeku, commended Lush Hair for recognizing the role and importance of the association in the success of the products. She urged the participants to use knowledge acquired at the workshop to deliver excellent services to their customers using the products.
We have a lot of products in the market, but the reason for this workshop is to educate them more so that they can bring the message down to the end users. We are very close to the end users. Without us, they rely on us for recommendation. And it happens that this product that Lush, they are waited, they just launched it to the market, happens to be the best as at today because of the ingredients that are involved.
Some participants at the workshop thanked Lush Hair for the opportunity to learn how to use the new products.
Tested it and we are very sure that with this we will not have issues with our customers.
We appreciate their product because it's a quality product. The way I'm looking at it, it has 4 components, which is very nice. It's a very nice product. I can beat my chest.
Hair making, barbing and dancing competition added color to the event. Nnamdi Olimini, Rstv News.
Moving away from state stories, President Bola Tinubu has approved a 6-month extension of service for the newly appointed head of service of the Federal Capital Territory Civil Service Commission, Mr. Samuel Atang. This was made known in a letter signed by Chidi Amadi, Chief of Staff to the FCT Minister, addressed to the head of service. Mr. Amadi said the extension of Atang's service will take effect from Wednesday, 27 March 2024, which will also mark his 60 years of age. According to the letter, the extended service will give the new head of service the opportunity to stabilize processes for the restructuring of the FCT administration occasioned by the inauguration of the FCT CSC. Atang, alongside permanent secretaries, a chairman and commissioners of the FCT Civil Service Commission, were sworn in on Monday, 18 March, by the Chief Judge of the FCT High Court, Justice Hussaini Baba Yusuf, represented by Justice Sylvanus Origi. Now, on the foreign scene, Hezbollah has fired a barrage of rockets into northern Israel, killing one person
sitting about 50
to
feet.
deadly Israeli strikes on a Lebanese village. Lebanese sources said 7 people were killed in the Israeli attack overnight on Habariya, making it one of the deadliest in recent violence. Israel said militants were killed, including one involved in attacks on Israel, while the Lebanese group targeted said those killed were rescuers. The strikes come as Israel and Hezbollah trade almost daily strikes across the border, which began with the start of the Israel-Gaza war following the 7 October Hamas attack on Israel. Hezbollah is a Lebanese Shia Muslim militant group with close ties to Iran and an ally of Hamas. And on entertainment, popular Grammy Award winner Burna Boy has made history with 3 of his albums setting new Spotify streaming records. Elizabeth Benjamin has these details and other entertainment stories.
In another giant stride, the superstar Burna Boy becomes the first African artist to have 3 of his albums surpass 400 million streams on Spotify. He achieved this feat after his 7th album, I Told Them, which spawned the hit song City Boy, surpassing 400 million streams. The album joins his 4th album, African Giant, and his 6th album, Love Dominic, as albums that have crossed the 400 million streaming mark. After getting international attention with his hit single, Yay, Burna Boy rose to superstar status with his Grammy-nominated 2019 album African Giant. The album packed the hit song On The Low, which has been certified diamond in France. Burna Boy's record-breaking feat is another testament to his status as the leading artist from Africa who continues to chart the course for African music globally. Has drifted into politics for over the past few years and has little time for acting. Living in bondage, actor Kenneth Okonkwo wants to resume his Nollywood acting career until Nigeria is a better country than the United States of America. With more than 30 years of work in the industry, he noted that his political activities and his other interests mean he has a little time for acting. He said a part of him in Nollywood would always remain alive forever, as he could always build a film school or become an executive producer. Popular rapper Diddy was not seen in either of his properties, but his sons were taken out in cuffs. Viral video showed Homeland Security investigations agents conducting their operations in the 17,000 square foot mansion. Two law enforcement officials told the Associated Press that the Federal Homeland Security investigations agents and other law enforcement were conducting searches of the properties as part of a sex trafficking investigation. It is worthy of note that the musician has faced multiple civil lawsuits over alleged sexual assault and sex trafficking. Elizabeth Benjamin, Rstv Entertainment News.
Now for some sports, the Nigeria Premier Football League NPFL has rearranged the match day 28 fixtures. The games, which were initially scheduled for Tuesday 2 April 2024, will now be played on Wednesday 3 April across all venues. In a memo sent to all 20 clubs on Wednesday, the Chief Operating Officer of the NPFL, Davidson Ohumi, said that the games were moved due to logistics reasons and advised that necessary logistics be put in place for a hitch-free game. Meanwhile, the State Federation Cup finals will be played this weekend. The interim head coach of the Super Eagles, Finidi George, has admitted that the team was punished for a few mistakes they made against Mali. Finidi, who won his first game in charge against Ghana, told reporters that the team played a good game and created a couple of chances but could not score. It would interest you to know that Nigeria were beaten 2-0 by Eric Shell's side in an international friendly on Tuesday night in Morocco. El Bilal Touré and Kamoru Dombia scored the goals for the Malians. Do you love and care about River State and her peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. It's a task we must all accomplish. Do remember you can watch RSTV News live on YouTube at RSTV Online and on Facebook at RSTV Channel 22 Online. Subscribe, click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. And now to end the world news, a recap of some major stories. Governor Siminalayi has announced to the public, particularly members of a group calling itself Family Support Group, that the second phase of the Trans-Calabari Road will flag off in the shortest possible time to connect all communities in its route. Health services will start fully next month in both cancer, cardiovascular, and the mother and child hospitals will begin soon as a committee set up to study immediate and remote causes of delay swing into action. We had also informed you that President Bola Tinubu has approved the extension of tenure of the head of service by 6 months to stabilize processes for the restructuring of the FCT administration. And that's what we received from the news desk for this newscast. Thanks for being my company. I am Akilachi Keje. Good night.